Hello, this is Karen Bowen with the Focus Love Project, and I have 3 young people here with me today that are going to make dowsing rods and then show us how they are used. Would you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Annika. I'm Oliver.
And I'm Calvin.
Great. Annika, would you please help me show the people how we make dowsing rods, what the parts are? First of all, we have a lightweight metallic coat hanger and a plastic straw. Then we cut the coat hanger so that we have a handle and then a long piece. We even cut the plastic straw. Then we assemble it all so that the dowsing rod moves very easily, it spins very easily within the straw. That's great. Now we're going to show you how they are made. Okay, now Calvin is actually going to show us how to create the dowsing rod. He has the metal coat hanger and he's going to cut it in 2 different places. He's using a pair of pliers that has a notch in it where it can cut metal. So at one end of the arm he's going to cut the bottom, and then up by the neck he's going to cut it again so that we have a long arm. You can see that these are big pliers. If you're not strong enough, you might want to ask your parents to do this for you. Now he's going to straighten out the arm, and he's going to make it as close to a 90-degree angle as he possibly can. Might have to turn the bottom in a little bit. Great. Now he's going to cut the straw. Got to trim the straw. This is one of those bendable straws, so you can cut it right at the bottom of the bend. And now he's going to assemble the dowsing rod. He's going to put the straw on the arm, and now he's going to use the pliers to turn the metal up and in so that it keeps the straw from moving. That's a perfect angle for you. Just turn it up. You're getting really good at this, Calvin. Perfect. It's rare to be able to do that the first time. And now he's going to do the same thing on the other end so that we don't actually accidentally poke anybody with that sharp edge. And he's just going to turn it down. And then just close it up. Make sure there's no place to get stuck or hurt anybody. No sharp edges sticking out. Well, that looks pretty good. How's it look to you, Calvin?
I think it looks pretty good.
Okay, show us how it turns easily in the straw. That's wonderful. Calvin, I forgot to ask you, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay, so 13-year-olds can do this very easily. Great, thank you. Okay, now we have the 3 children with their dowsing rods, and they're going to show us how they work. They're just holding the plastic parts, and so the dowsing rods twist very easily in their hands. But now we're going to go to neutral, and neutral is straight ahead. Okay, now remember, dowsing rods are actually following your thoughts and feelings. They're following the energy of your body. So now think of something positive, something you love. What happens when you think positive thoughts? What's happening to the dowsing rods?
They're going out.
Speak up a little bit, Oliver.
They're going out.
Okay, somebody explain to me, why are they going out?
They're going out because you're connecting yourself with everyone else in the world who's thinking positive thoughts.
Yes. And you're allowing all of the energy from the universe to come through you, right? Because the energy of the universe is joy. Okay, so now let's go back to neutral. You're all doing very good. Remember, you might have to shake them out a little bit, but just go back to neutral. Remember, just tell yourself neutral, please. And now once you're at neutral, think of something that makes you sad, something that you don't like. What happens to the dowsing rods when we think sad thoughts?
They close up.
Why do they close up, Annika?
Because connecting yourself to all the bad energy in the universe, and you're cutting yourself off from all the good energy.
Yes, you're cutting yourself off from all the joy, aren't you? And you're connected to everybody else who's negative in the world. Okay, so now let's go back to neutral. You're doing great, Oliver. Go back to neutral. Okay, now let's go one more time and go back to positive thinking. And now I'm going to ask you, can you feel that sensation in your heart when you're thinking joyful thoughts? Annika?
Yep.
Calvin? How about Oliver?
Good.
Okay. Now let's go back to neutral. And after we get to neutral, remember neutral straight ahead. Now I'd like you to think of something negative, something that makes you sad. And how does that feel in your heart when you think sad thoughts?
Not as good.
Not as good. No. Do we like to be around sad people?
No.
No, we don't. So now, remember, you don't always have your dowsing rods, but you always have your heart, right? And you can always feel the difference. Okay, any questions about the dowsing rods?
Not me.
Okay, great.
They're going away
They're going all over the place for you, aren't they, Oliver? Oliver, how old are you?
5.
5 years old, and you can handle the dowsing rods quite well. Annika, how old are you?
I'm 11.
And we already know that Calvin's 13. Thank you very much, kids.